And welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Ryan Ferran here. So glad you can join us. We are talking hashtags today, the importance of hashtags, what you need to know and what you need to be careful of, and some tips for you to properly correct the greatest hashtag for you and the hashtag that will work best for your organization, your brand, your company, etc. Before I do that, I want to mention my last blog and my last video. It was entitled High Quality Videos on a Low Budget. Posted it on LinkedIn and Twitter and YouTube, and it did pretty well. People were very interested in it. We created a system at our school district, Arcadia Unified, with a studio in the back, but it's also portable. And we did it on a budget. They're HD, high quality videos, look pretty good. So I posted about that, and I put all the links to all the microphones, the tripods, the green screen, everything on my blog with direct links to Amazon, so you can see them there. And it did pretty well because we kind of figured out a great way to produce really high quality HD public relations, marketing, communication videos on a very slim budget. So I put all that up on my blog. It is ryanprferran.blogspot.com, ryanprforan.blogspot.com. It's also on my Twitter, my LinkedIn. The video, I kind of walk you through our studio, show you the different equipment, and let you know what it's called. And then I give you an example of what it looks like. And then I give you examples of how you could take that equipment out in the field to locations and use it as well. So that's on my blog, ryanprferran.blogspot.com, also on my LinkedIn if you want to check that out. People kind of appreciated the tips on where to get the equipment, what proper microphones to use, tripods, lighting, etc. So that is there if you'd like to see it. Today we are talking about hashtags, which ones to use, which ones not to use. I actually was reminded of this today because I was searching through Twitter and I saw something school related. I follow a lot of stuff on TweetDeck. Saw something that came up and the hashtag, what was it? We are PUSD. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Pasadena Unified right next door. Check out what they're doing. And it wasn't Pasadena Unified. It was Paramount Unified. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Let me see what they're doing. I actually know of them for some other stuff they're doing. So, oh, this is interesting. Let me check it out. And I was like, oh, they made the same mistake I did. So I'm putting this out there because I did the same thing a few years ago with the hashtag AUSD. Started to use that. I'm like, I can't use that. AUSD for us in our organization, our school district is Arcadia Unified School District. Problem with that is there is Alhambra Unified, Azusa Unified, Atascadero Unified, Alameda Unified, etc., etc. There are so many AUSDs. So when you use these hashtag campaigns, social media campaigns, they are great because they really brand your district. They put out the message you want to get out. Everyone can contribute to them. Then it's so easy to search that hashtag, see all the tweets that have come in over the years. We've had hashtags Arcadia First Day for going, this will be our 4th year coming up. It is awesome to go back, scroll back and see all the hashtags and the tweets with that hashtag. So it's awesome, but we don't want to be mixed in with another Arcadia something or other, or AUSD something or other using that same hashtag. So when I was looking through this We Are PUSD one, and a lot of school districts have similar ones, putting their pride out there, branding themselves, and it's awesome. It's a great idea. You just need to check first the hashtag and to see if anyone else is using it and if it's unique. So there's a really simple trick that I'll get to in a moment that you can use to make sure your hashtag is up to speed, it's unique, and nobody else will be out there because you're using it so people know about you and your district. You don't want them to be confused with another district, another school, whether you're a company or some other public entity, organization. You want it to be you and you only. There could be some misinformation on it. They could think you have a program that you don't. Could be some bad PR out there, etc. So you need to be really careful about which ones you use. So the biggest trick and the biggest thing you need to do before you select a hashtag is go on Twitter and search that hashtag. So go up in the search column, put the hashtag symbol in there, and then whatever it is, and see the results. If it says no results found, boom, you found your hashtag. That's the one to use. You want something unique that nobody's used before, and then you can build on it throughout time, throughout the years. We also use, in our district, Arcadia Innovation, and we keep that same one every year so we can see the tweets. People know when they come back to the conference every year, it's the 4th year, they know the hashtag. So there's no confusion with other conferences. It's not AUSD conference, it's Arcadia Innovation. We checked it before we used it. Could somebody come on there and start doing other Arcadia Innovation stuff? Of course, but as of now, it's all of our conference tweets, everyone that's been to the conference. So it's great. There's also apps and softwares where you can condense all the tweets from a certain hashtag and combine them, send that link out. It's great. So you really want to make sure you have a unique hashtag. And the easiest way to do that is by searching the hashtag first to make sure it's clear, nobody's used it. Now, have I used AUSD in other hashtag campaigns? Absolutely. We use AUSD appreciation. And so far, none of the other many AUSDs have used that. So that's great. I was actually checking that out today, scrolling through, and everyone on there, all the tweets on there are from our appreciation nights, staff appreciation, and other people basically giving thanks throughout the district. It's all Arcadia Unified people. So you can use your acronym with something else as long as it's unique. Just check it first to make sure, because it really helps your branding, get the word out, etc. Also, with Twitter now being more expansive, and this goes for other social media too, Instagram, Facebook, hashtags are big, and they really do help because people search by them. You can find things. Instagram, now you can put hashtags in your profile, in your bio. So hashtags help, so you should be using them. Just want to make sure you're using the right ones. With Twitter, with the expansion going from 140 characters to 280, hashtags don't need to be so concise anymore too. So you can use a longer one, which is great, which will allow you to be more specific and find a unique one for you that has not been used before. So I recommend that as well. Conferences, as I mentioned, we use it for Arcadia Innovation. Every year it's the same one, Arcadia Innovation. We want to see them keep coming every year, put it up on TweetDeck, a certain column, and when we know it's coming or people are talking about it, we can do it. Some conferences will do Arcadia Innovation 18. They'll do the specific year. Some schools may do their graduation that year, which is great. When you're creating these social media campaigns, the other thing you want to do is let people know what the hashtag is. So when you're sending out information, emails, creating flyers, doing social media posts, let everyone know what it is. For conferences, we use one for CalSPRA as well, my California School Public Relations Association. Each year we use one, but is it CalSPRA 18 or is it CalSPRA 2018? So you want to kind of be on the same page. Arcadia Invitational Tournament, not to be confused with the Arcadia Innovation Summit, largest track meet in the country. We just had it at Arcadia over the weekend. It's a little tricky because some people use the hashtag Arcadia Invite, some use Arcadia Invitational. So now it's like, oh, we got to use two. And that's just kind of from the people going there. That's not something that we put out. But going forward, we should probably put out what we're going to use and we want people to use. So it's all on one, easy to find, easy to search, that sort of thing. So keep those things in mind. The hashtags are really important for social media now. Facebook, we know that the algorithm has changed, so it's harder for pages to get more reach, community pages, organizations to do that sort of stuff. So hashtags are important, but you want to make sure you have something unique to yourself. So your brand is your brand and it's not confused with who anyone else is. That's the key to branding, obviously, being unique to yourself. So I just wanted to share that about hashtags and let you guys know kind of some easy tips and tricks to create a unique one that will really help get your word, your tweets, your post on social media, whatever the medium is out there, a little bit better. Also on my previous podcasts and episodes, I will pull that up right now for you. We talked a lot about Facebook, their different algorithm, what people can do. Also had some great conversations with some CalSPRA members, Christina Peck, Trinette Marquis Hobbs, about crisis communication, school threats, different PR, public relations, and digital communication techniques. So that is on the podcast as well. So if you subscribe right here on Podbean or on iTunes, you'll get a notification when we publish a new podcast like this one, streaming it live on YouTube, doing a test as well. So who knows how that will turn out, what that will look like, but giving that a try as well. And you can always find me on Twitter, Ryan P. Foran on Twitter. That's Foran. Really appreciate the nice comments and people that have subscribed. And like to get out the free information for people that are also into public relations, digital communications, and the like, especially for what we do in public schools, public education. I really think it helps everyone as a whole if we all share best practices and help each other. What we're doing in our district, maybe it can help you in your district, and what you're doing over in the Midwest, back east, could help us. So it's great. And that's what we really like about public relations professionals in school PR, is that everyone shares best practices, and it helps everyone in public education, parents, students, teachers, staff. So it's great. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hope that hashtag podcast helped you, and we'll see you guys soon. Don't forget the blog, ryanprforan.blogspot. We'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.